welcome back, guys. We are just about finished up for this year. We did a little job there this weekend. Actually, we didn't do the job. We lent or rented out the machine to a gentleman. We had a little incident there, but track came off. But I went over early in the morning on Saturday and got that fixed up for him. Yeah, he was just, I think he might have caught it on a stump or something as he was turning and popped it off, but it seems pretty good now. I tightened up the other track as well. I think they may have been a little bit loose, but not too bad anyways. Anyhow, so we've got the excavator loaded up and we're heading into Headwater. I don't use the thumb on this machine very often, and a couple weeks ago I was using it and I noticed something from inside the cab, and when I had the bucket all the way open and I closed the thumb all the way, it kind of looked like the, hold on here, looked like the thumb was opening, I should say closing, too far, and from inside the cab it sort of looked like the rod was bending. So anyways, I got out and I took a look, and sure enough, the end of the cylinder hits the stick and the rod will hit as well, and it will just, actually I don't think the rod hits, but it as it pushes out further, the cylinder can't move, it can't pivot anymore. So as the rod comes out, it actually bends slightly, and it's only right at the end of the stroke, so it's just slight. So anyways, I called up, I texted the head maintenance guy at Headwater, and I got a message back from him within less than 5 minutes. And he says, we can come to you and take a look and have it fixed, or if you want, you could bring it in. I said, no problem, I'll bring it in for you. When's good for you? He said, anytime, bring it in. So that was a couple weeks ago. I had some more work to do with it, so here we are now, and I'm bringing it in to these guys. I don't care what you say about Sany. I don't care what your opinion is of Sany. I have my own. But I'm telling you, if you bought a Kubota, if you bought a cat, if you bought a deer, I highly doubt you would be able to pick up your phone, text the maintenance manager, and have that quick and that kind of response right away like that. There's no way. I can't see it. There may be the odd dealer here and there that are good, but not like this. These guys are amazing, and that is why I will likely buy another Sany. In a second here, I'll get unloaded and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's very slight. What happened, I think, is where they attached the thumb should have been attached about an inch or two higher, and then what would happen was the cylinder would be able to fully extend, and it wouldn't come into contact with a stick. It would reach the end of its stroke before it came back to the stick. So let me get unloaded here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so here we are. We're at Headwater here now, so I'm just going to show you. I don't think you can quite see from the cab, but I'm going to close it. I don't want to put too much pressure on it, so I'm going to close it a little bit, and I'm going to get out and show you. So here it is. as you can see, the cylinder hits right there. If you do go far enough, it will touch. But yeah, so that bracket there was just welded about an inch too low, and they're gonna fix that right up for us. So while we're here, I guess we should take a look at some new stuff. I am definitely in the market for one of these 35s. I was gonna buy one this year, but just didn't happen. Didn't quite get the work I thought I was gonna get this year. But yeah, you can see here, but I'll do a walk around if you want. These pedals actually, they would be easier to operate than my 6-ton. Kind of interesting. Cab's nice. I absolutely hate how the blade control is all the way back here. Hate it. It's stupid. I got a few pieces of new equipment here. This is what I would really like to get my hands on eventually in the next few years. One of these 155s. That's the goal anyway. But with that comes an upgraded truck, trailer, so it becomes a big expense. But this is the 35 I was showing you. It's hard to get a view. I'll turn it around. This is the 35 here. Nice thumb on it. It's perfect size for what I need for some of my work. My in-town stuff anyway. I don't know if this will be open. Nope, she's locked. But yeah. It's got a decent interior. It seemed comfy when I sat in it. I don't know what it would be like for a long period of time, but hard to say. But yeah, there's the lever for the blade. It's way back there. I don't like that at all. Kubota's is nice. It's right up front here, right beside your controls. That's way better. And this here is the 50. I almost bought one of those when I bought mine. But I thought the extra little bit of money, I would prefer to have the 60. I would really like to have the zero swing though. That's one feature that would be really handy. In some of the tight spots anyway. But I like my girl, she works pretty good. No real issues yet. Yeah, they're gonna fix this right up for us. I think he's giving us a new cylinder, everything. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is Headwater, Edmonton. In my opinion, one of the best dealers you could ask for. If you're looking for new or used, I would come here. I would come here before I went anywhere else. Just the service you get here is amazing. All the guys are awesome. And they put you guys first. Like, as soon as they can get you in, you're in. There's no screwing around. All right, guys. Just want to end this video and state that this video is not meant to bash Sany in any way, shape, or form. If you didn't already get that point, yes, there was a mistake made when installing the thumb. But the point I'm trying to make here is that the service that I get from these guys at Headwater in Edmonton unmatched. You just won't find service like that. So when I was unloading the machine, the manager came right out, had a chat with me, talked to me about it. The guy knows me by name. I've been in there 3 times. I don't buy a lot of equipment from these guys. I've bought one piece of equipment. It cost me $100 grand. A little less actually, around 90. But how does this guy know me so well? And you just won't get that from another company. You're not gonna find the maintenance manager for a company like that at John Deere, Cat, I don't care where you go. He's not gonna know a guy like me. I'm just a minion. Literally. So anyways, it's in there. It's gonna be fixed within a day. And we'll be back to pick it up. My opinion of Sany is very good. Yes, there's been a few issues, a couple things I don't really like, but it's nearly half the price of a Cat or a Deere. So I think I'll take those little issues. They're not even issues, they're just things I don't particularly enjoy. So yeah, this is a video to announce how excellent the service of Headwater is. That's what this video is really about. Yeah, and to show you some of the other new equipment that they have there. I would really like to get my hands on that 155. That would just be awesome. Even just to try it out, I think would be great. I do want to purchase a 35. I think need is probably a bit of a stretch. Well, maybe not. I do need one. I run that little 2-ton Kubota that I have, and I love that machine. It's awesome, but it's just not quite big enough for some of the stuff I try to do with it. So I do need a 35, but I need to get more work for that size of machine. Right now I just don't quite have enough work for it. So, but yeah, that 155, I would like to try that out. I think that thing would be just, if I had the truck to pull it and a new trailer for it, that would be a perfect combination for some of the stuff I'm doing or could be doing. What a good boy. Okay guys, so we're back home. We picked up the excavator. They fixed that thumb issue. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet, so we're gonna try that out today. So I haven't even looked at it actually. I just grabbed it. I was in a rush, grabbed it, picked it up, and came home. But so I'm not even sure what they actually did. I don't know if they re-welded it and moved it or what. So let's take a look here and see what they did. Okay, and I think this is what he told me he was gonna do. Yeah, so what they did is they actually welded a new ear on. They moved the other one. You can see it was, I think, if I look, the other one at the bottom, the other one was right there. So about 2 inches. So they moved it up and they actually gave me a brand new cylinder as well. They didn't need to do that at all. The other cylinder was perfectly fine. I'd never did any damage to it. So it did bump right, it bumped down there somewhere. I think you can actually see, no you can't. But yeah, it did bump, but it never did any damage to it at all. So I wasn't worried about the cylinder being inoperable or anything. So that's just the service you get there. They really do a good job. So all right, let's fire this thing up, and we'll let it warm up for a bit. And I'm gonna try it out. Functions good. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up all the way, or close it I guess I should say, and we'll go take a look. Okay, so this is perfect. That's exactly how it should be right there. Nothing even comes close. Got lots of room in here. And this is where it was hitting before, just touching right there. And then because it would touch there, it would actually just touch the rod right here. Like I said, it never did any damage because I didn't really operate it very much. So yeah, it's perfect now. They've got it just perfect. Yep, I'm happy with that. So I'll set you guys up here, and we'll take a quick little video. I'm gonna I've got some saw logs here that I want to set up on my sawmill. And so I'm just gonna set the one up, and then I'll place the other ones in front. And yeah, I've got a little project going on here right now, so you'll see that pretty soon. Unfortunately, I already started it, and I didn't really, well, I didn't record any of it at all, the starting of it anyway, so it's just a little shed. So, yeah, we'll get started here. So this is working good. I don't know why, but I'm almost 100% sure that the switch for the thumb is backwards from where it used to be. I don't know if you saw me in the video, but like I go to close it and I'm opening it. I go to open it and I'm closing it. So I'm almost positive it's backwards, but I don't know how you would do that. It's not like they had these lines crossed. They just put them back where they came from. Unless this cylinder is backwards. If this side was feeding this side before. So this this fitting here is actually feeding rod in. So it pushes fluid back in and up. And this one's providing rod out. So maybe I have to look back in the video, I guess, or pictures, and see maybe this was on the other side. I'm not sure. That's the only thing I can see, but it's not a big deal. I'll get used to it. It's actually, I mean, my brain isn't used to it right now, but it makes more sense. When I pull my thumb down, the thumb closes. When I push it up, it opens. So it does make more sense. It's just, I gotta wrap my head around it. Yeah, not much else to say, really. We will be getting to this or these in another video. I'll show you what we have going on already. But we gotta make, I don't remember how many more now, a bunch of 1x6s. So we have to do that. I won't need both of these logs for that, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly how many I'm going to need. This is actually, if you go back a couple videos, this is that tank we pulled out of waste management. I was able to salvage the one. I think this lid is where the issue was. I think that's where it was leaking water, or groundwater was coming in, I should say. I have a plan for this. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but I do have a plan for this tank, and was able to salvage these two risers, the two, or one lid, and this lid actually came from another job. So yeah, and we got a bit of wood to split here. I'm not in any rush because I don't really use wood, firewood. I will be soon, but I don't use it right now. But we got a bit to split here, and I got the old Fargo. She's pretty weighted down right now. It's a big load for her. I see the tires haven't fared well, but yeah, I gotta unload that and finish splitting all of that. That might be in another video too, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'll take you up and I'll show you that other project that we're going to work on. And there's not much left to it, but I forgot to film the first part, but we'll get a little bit of sawmill action in there. And I don't know how many sawmill videos I'm going to make, because I mean, everybody's making sawmill videos, I guess, these days. I don't think you guys need to learn how to use a sawmill. None of my videos are how-to videos anyways. If anything, they're probably how not to. But yeah. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. We're just building a little shed. So that side's still to be done. Well, all sides need to be finished, but this is kind of what it looks like. You can get an idea. So yeah, just board and batten. I have to finish this side yet. I ran out of wood, so that's what those logs are going to be for. And this side needs to be finished as well, and obviously the roof. So a little bit of work to do. It's probably going to take one of those logs, I'd say. That's about it. So this is actually an old well, and it's a dug well, and we don't use it anymore. We've got another well, drilled well right there. So yeah, so this, it actually functions, but there's not, actually I'm not sure why they don't use it, but or they didn't use it, but it functions. There's water in it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to plumb into it and trench a line to our garden right there. And I've got a water line there now. I don't know if you can see it. Right there, it comes from the house and goes underground to that post there. And we water from there. So what I'd like to do is run that line from this shed and then we'll have all of our water coming from this old well, and I think that'll work pretty good. Yeah, so we're looking forward to finishing this up. Basically, the pump house side, this is why this beam is here. I was going to put a partition wall right there, and I don't know if I am now. I think I might just leave it open and put the pump here in the corner, and then have shelving and stuff in here for garden tools and that kind of stuff. It'll be useful, really useful actually, so I can get some crap out of my garage, and then eventually that is going to be torn down. It's an eyesore to me and just wasn't really built well. It's actually an old horse barn, and it's not great at all. So yeah, I want it to come down. So that's it, guys. Well, we will see you on the next one.